Theo, are you spoiled here? You lazy bum. Is blue your favorite color? I see a pattern happening here. Today we've been doing some stuff a little behind the scenes. I had to meet with some painters this morning to go over some stuff for our add-on, trying to get the Mortske suite finally finished up over there. Same with the merchandise area and all that. And I need to do some cleaning over there, which if we get to it, we'll get to it. But the last two blue vehicles of mine, I tried to drive, didn't want to drive. That ain't true. They wanted to drive. They didn't want to run correctly, okay? That ain't true neither. One wanted to run not correctly. The other one didn't want to run at all. Couldn't get it started. They're mad at me. I get it. Can't always give them all attention, then they get a little angry. I'm just one man. So when Sir Mordecus was down, he was like, you know, I've been down a few times now. I've never got to ride in your International. And we went to, the girls want to go get ice cream one night. So I told them, I said, hey, we're going to take the International and we'll meet you up there or whatever. Well, I didn't make it very far out of the neighborhood because she was running on 7 cylinders. Previously, like 2 days before that, I just done a big old smoky burnout dinner for Slick's channel. She was running good. But like I said, we went to take it and it did not run so good. So it made me look bad in front of my friends. If I was a betting man, I would be betting on the plug wires. I've had trouble out of that brand of plug wires that's been on it. They have a lifetime warranty. So my cheap butts just been swapping them out. About every 6 months, you gotta put a new set on it. Put the new set on, problem goes away. You're good for about 6 months. Well, I finally splurged and bought the next level up plug wires. I feel like I got my 6 years worth out of that. It ain't been 6 years. However many years worth out of that lifetime warranty. But also I'm just tired of changing plug wires on it. So we are gonna try, not some hand cleaning wipes, gotta get them hands dirt tave first. We're gonna go to the old Ultima Select. I've actually had really good luck with this brand. Oh, Dirty Gertie. Mrs. Gertrude. You got a jump pack because the battery's been dead, which is why I've been trying to drive it more. And it's hard to drive it on 7 cylinders. The old caddy. Ooh, should have brought some side cutters. I forgot. I always use the zip ties on this one. Dang, I actually ran that through a clamp. What am I doing here? Let's follow. Got number 1 right here. Looks like I did put a scratch mark on it. Yeah, see how easy that sucker just comes off there? Oh, well, no, that one's snipped better. All right, we know right here is number 1. Still can't believe I used a clamp here. So, let's pull off this. And oh yeah, with these headers, it gets fun. Because if we don't have none with elbows, that ain't gonna go on there. Over here, always take them underneath that very custom throttle rod. Y'all see that? We got a bend, a jog, a zigzag, a too bad. You gotta work all around that. Up here, got plenty of clearance underneath that wiper motor. That's from a Jeep. You can make one of those work on your International. If you did not know that. This takes a little creativity, a little welding. Ow. That sucker's welded. Yeah, that one stayed on. That one just fell apart. Oh, well, the boot stayed. That was it. All right, get a little side cutter, a little Allen wrench. We'll be doing good. Woohoo! Dang, nice little echo going on in here. Got them long reachers. Then I got them side snippers. Snip. I said snip. There you go. You don't like me when I'm angry. You don't like me. And then look at this custom beauty I built way back in the day. These clamps here don't mess around. You gotta Can't hardly pry them with a finger. Take some real tools to get them babies open. Oh. Now, let's see what our mystery box of plug wires has for us. Looks like we get 100% 90s. Can we make it work? Stay tuned and find out. 1, 8, 4. We used up our short ones there. Went 6, 5. Hold on. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7. Go into our back one over here. And number 2. So here's our third shortest one. She ain't very short, so we should be good here. Oh, I got it. I got it. Success. Yes. All right. I know I got it because I just, ow, ow. Yep, that finger, I got it. I got it. Luckily that's nice and sharp. I got it. Luckily it's nice and cool out today. It's getting hot. Y'all better be drinking some water. Don't make me come through there and get you. The water police. Get you some electrolytes. So water with electrolytes, or get you one of them packets and mix in there. I like using the zip ties. Little hillbilly, I know, but it works good for separating. Did slap her one clamp on. You can separate them in order, and we'll kind of pull on that one tight. Of course, most of y'all have seen this trick before, I'm sure. That one tight. We can kind of pull slack to these how we want them. Oh no, I got those out of order on the back. That's okay, I don't care. They're not rubbing nothing, they look all right. Snip them. That way those little angle pieces right there stick up, or you've got 3 options for cutting your hand open. Oh, actually, let's make it 4. Will the battery be dead? Will the jump pack have enough life in it if the battery's dead? If that jump pack's dead, will the other jump pack have enough life in it? If they do have enough life in it, will the plug wires work? Will she run on all 7 again? Stay tuned to find out. Oh, no, we want it to run on all 8 again, is what we want. Will she run on all 7? You're thirsty, huh? Oh, thirsty girl? Not too much, just a little bit. When we start getting in this hot heat, guys, you want to keep an eye on that, because it don't seem like much, but sometimes that little bit is enough to get it where when you pull up to your stop sign or stoplight, you'll see your temp creep, 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 but you're good up to about 210, but then it may keep creeping and you're in bad shape. You add a little bit, top her off, and then you'll be good to go. Old Slicky's here. He asked if we'd do some lunch today, and I ain't seen him very much here lately. We need to test drive on this, so why not?
Unfortunately, you'd be so mad that we took it to lunch.
Yeah, I don't think old Gertrude here likes Morpsky, because the one time she was like, not happening. He's thinking about it. He's like, I don't know. Just got a heater cocked up waiting for him. Oh, he pooped on you.
Is that what he did?
Aerial assault.
What dirtbag?
Did you see that? Yeah. She's running better. She still ain't 100%. Once we got up to highway speeds there, it kind of cleared up. But getting up to speeds, it's almost like we should have done spark plugs as we did plug wires. Who would have thunk it? Oh, yeah, it didn't handle a load. It was all right till it got the load on it, and then it started missing again.
Dang, Taco Boy's building a wall.
What are they doing here? They trying to keep us out?
Yes, so. These bugs.
Get on in here. We'll pull her in here, let her cool off. Spark plugs are ordered. Got them ordered when we were at the Taco Boy. That's good. Man, that thing looks good. Yes, sir. One thing I am gonna just check real quick is to see if any of those plug wires that popped up off the distributor, or see if we can see any obvious ones off the spark plugs. went to start it the other day and she won't start. So our ignition switch here, y'all know I've had it hot wired for about 1.5 years now because I'm a terrible truck dad. And I finally got one of these off the eBay. It fits real good, as you can tell, just easily popped off. Nothing to retain it, but it will not start off this. So let's go key on, get some air in the back. That way we can back her on it, back her on it. Now I didn't have a lot of time to spend on it the other day, but we were definitely getting fuel up there. As far as it was definitely going to our fuel filter. Look at that custom job. Don't see any. That could be me though. Slick, you were right there. I seen another one of you over there. Oh, that can't be good for me.
Well, they always say when we were kids, like, don't do that with your eyes, it might stick that way.
They'll get stuck.
Yeah.
It happened to Hot Rod once. She was like trying, and then she was like, damn, my eye won't go back. I was like, boop. Straightened out for her. I'm like, you're good, girl. No, I did not really smack my kid. I was just playing. I'm gonna crank on it some, and we'll let Slick maybe put some eyeballs on that fuel filter.
So I can lose my eyebrows.
Don't worry, buddy. I got enough eyebrow for the both of us. Did you see it moving in the filter?
I think it was just from you getting in. Yeah, we're not squirting.
I ain't getting the fuel, huh? Oh, it's barely moving a little. Does it have gas in it? That's a good question. Check the gauge that don't work. It should. I think we filled it up before we went and got them toolboxes, and I ain't done much with it since. Sure does ride good. Yeah. That's the easiest way to tell.
Yeah,
a lot of fuel. A lot of pea yellow gold dehydration looking fuel. Quick release feature. All right, got some go-go juice right here. We're just gonna see if we can get it to stumble at all. Go ahead. There she goes. Let me move that wing nut before we drink it. Fuel pump looks like it's half pumping. Fuel pump's weak. It's pumping now that the engine's running, but it wasn't pumping hard enough cranking. You can kill it, buddy. May never be a problem if you ever drove it more than once a year.
You're only doing a whole lot.
I'm only one man. Go ahead. Hey, you little Singer sewing machine. Oh, ignition pulled off. Yeah. I think I just need to get a better fuel pump for it.
Do we have fuel problem down?
Yeah, I don't remember. Fuel pump's never been the greatest on this. So it's always like barely came in, and it's always made me nervous.
Remember, no, we checked plugs at the pie stand down in...
Yeah, I don't remember what was going on. She's running. Sounds good when she's running. You're driving the smoothest riding vehicle in Pot County right now. Did I say Pot County? I'm in America. It's just so quiet. You may have to pump on the brakes. Good? Oh, baby. I mean, I know they're both the same color and they both got white steelies with dime lights and chrome center caps. They kind of look the same. That's why my heart's so happy right now. Those are some good looking rigs. What a freaking truck this thing is. They're gonna have to bury me in this one. Arm just a swinging.
I'm in that wheel, dog.
The funny part is he wasn't joking. All right. Well, that's good news because I was thinking we were having something wrong with this. Not being pinned out the same, making our coil hot or something. So just being fuel ain't that big of a deal. We just got to figure out how this can stick to that better.
Did you unpin this already once?
You
You can unpin it and smash it.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
That stinking tab right there. Ain't letting it push on all the way. It's barely on there. Operation brake tab commence. Just pick up the locking pliers I keep in the floor. The window cranks. I think I have some window cranks. Let's snap that off. Well, I wish everything we fixed was as easy as this.
She wants to run.
Hey, looky there.
She's in gear, dog.
She's in gear. She's got a strong starter. She just bust off. We use the poles to smack the doors closed, and we slam into the back of Gertrude.
I'd cry.
It'd be so weird not hot wiring this thing.
For once. Yeah, because really the first drive, it was hot wired, or second drive.
Help! Help!
Help me.
Calling for the friend assist. I wish I could remember what that paint color was called I used on the dash. I need to do the club box.
That's not
Damn,
good.
like savory nutmeg or something.
Was it
from
rattle?
Lowe's.
Rattle can?
Mm-hmm.
Savory nutmeg.
Toasted almond or something. It was something wild. Dang, nailed that positioning.
Perfect.
See the two holes? I don't know if we're supposed to take like snap ring pliers and
They had, well, when I worked at Shoebox, we had a special.
tool for that.
Yeah, I know. It went like that.
I got a special tool right here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna need another switch. Not the newest.
Easy does it.
Oh my gosh.
You just want to give her a little extra, boys. Don't get too carried away. You don't want it to fall apart on you.
She's running now.
A year and a half later, she's finally got a set of keys again.
Until we lose them again.
Now she comes with two. I'm about to put the other one over there where I don't lose it.
Why is this so loose?
I think it's just how it comes. Or something's supposed to be.
Hooked to something?
Maybe it's missing one underneath here. I don't know. Probably need to fix this too before we're going down the road and get the quick release feature on accident.
Honestly, I'm not surprised that it's loose.
Well, to be fair, I remember this. I didn't have a steering wheel for this. Top Stitch Taylor had the steering wheel, and he said, "Hey, you want me to try that one on there?" And I was like, "Yeah, but there ain't no way those splines are gonna be the same. This is a Chevrolet C10 wheel." And I'm like, "They ain't gonna be the same as a damn Datsun. There ain't no way." And then it went on. So he said, "Hey, I'm just gonna like temp it on there. You can keep it on there if you want." We just needed this for going to, I don't remember what I needed it for something even before we went to Dallas. And it's just been permanent since. I don't even know how to take this thing off. Screw back there, screw back there.
Was it Phillips? Probably. I'll go grab Phillips.
Finally doing something, I think. It's just spinning on there. I got the wrong size.
Just rounding it off. What's your bet? Does it have a nut on it at all?
And yeah, a very loose nut. Oh, there is something in here. Maybe. We don't really know what's going on around here. Trust us to install your steering wheel today. I thought I could see daylight through there. Apparently not.
Oh.
Ta-da. Alright. So I wonder if we actually tighten that up, how's she gonna feel as far as...
Is the wheel straight when you're driving it? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember it being funky. I think I even had this one aligned.
Yeah, so
So wherever it was should be good. What size is that? Oh, about 21 millimeter.
around there somewhere. Hey, actually, I think it's a big Phillips.
There you go, Phillips.
But, yeah, we'll just go ahead and try it with that first. Now, you're about 3 sizes. Go up 3 sizes.
24 millimeter. Perfect.
Go 23. 24 it is then. That's what I'm saying. She might do it. You're one to grow on.
Let's see if I do have another size. I was just wondering as that got tight. So sometimes on your steering wheels, you'll go to tighten it up, but then the wheel itself will start getting down into whatever bushings or backers and stuff's underneath here, which is why the one on the Travelall stays nice and loose. You tighten her up too much, you can't spin it. So this one's gonna be fine. We just need something not that before we do round that.
Breaks it off. That breaks it off.
Give her one for the cowboys and outlaws there. All right, no more wiggle, no more jiggle. I actually like that steering wheel on there.
It's cool. What are they working on?
Making a lot of noise. They're working on pissing me off. No, they're, what are they working on? So we had a big old floodlight up there, and then they never put that on a switch when it was supposed to be, so that floodlight just stays on, which has been all right. But then we added that awning, and where it was positioned, basically our floodlight wasn't flooding light on everything. So they're relocating it, and then also just adding a couple lights underneath the awning, so when we go out there at night, if we need to see underneath there, we're hopefully not getting bit by copperheads or attacked by possums or any of Mortski's favorite, our big old amount of species of spiders we keep around here. Sounds like they're out there doing the robot. We go out there, they're just
all of them out there just roboting.
I'd just be mad they didn't invite us to the party.
They didn't want to lose.
It shit a brick, they see me moonwalk on shell. How did you do that on that loose rock? Alright guys, I'm gonna snug these up and our steering wheel will be good to go. We should probably look for a dang toggle switch for the arm swinging apparatus.
Does she still work?
Yeah, you just gotta hot wire it like the rest of the truck.
Oh yeah. She still works.
Did I ever show you when I ran it through this? So this is the dimmer for your dash lights.
Yeah.
And you know that just uses a thing for resistance?
Yeah.
So you can wire that through these and then you can
speed it up, slow it down.
Speed it up or slow it down. I mean, we could do that too. I don't know.
Why'd you take it off?
I never wired them into the dash. I don't know why. I don't like those on dash lights, guys. There's no reason to need them. The old lights you'd put in here are never bright enough to blind you.
They are dim.
Yeah. So I would not hook that up to those because that's pointless. We could very easily run that through there. Oh, well, I don't know if that'll go all the way to off though. So we'll have to look into that. If not, we could still toggle it and then speed it up and slow it down.
I think speeding up and slow it down is pretty cool.
Now tempt me with a good time.
It's got wipers and it's not, they don't have any arms.
Wipers, no wiping. I turned those on, I was just testing electrical stuff. There was one point where we found a mouse turd or two in here, so blinkers and stuff. Then I turned those on, I was like, wow, it's working, but I don't see nothing moving.
No arm.
Yeah. Ain't got no legs.
Dan?
Thought I'd try out my sea legs.
Well, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dane.
Slick just left. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about here. See how slow that sucker's going? That's with that turned all the way to the left. Now if we go all the way to the right, boy, she's just cooking it. So what we need to do here is leave one wire hooked up to that. Then we need to come off this side to our toggle switch, and then off the toggle switch to our other wire here. And then we'll be able to actually turn it on and off and control our speeds. This dash kind of thicker. I'd like to put that toggle down there just by that, but I don't know we want to try to drill through that. We may tear it up. It's probably too thick too, so even if we did drill through there, we couldn't get the nut started. So we may have to actually just switch over off this. Got plenty back there. We can drill a hole, probably put it down there just on the bottom. That'll be all right. Yeah. Now luckily this wiring can actually reach over here off our switch, or off our speed controller is what we'll call it at this point. So I put us a little terminal on there, and we're gonna take it straight to our switch. And that switch is on right now because I can hear them moving. We'll bend her over. One butt splice, hook up the other one. That's simple enough. Let's drill a hole. Sitting we're right in there. Alright. There we go. Watch out. We got all kinds of switches around here now. We're getting dangerous. I don't know if that's actually vacuum hose or not. Feeding our master, or our booster, I mean. A little looby dooby. That fitting looked a little funky. Like the hose wasn't on there real good. So I just want to clean that up since we're here. Alright. And I would like to do something with this hose. Do a little snooping outside. Why don't you come with me? What you doing, huh? Ain't it too warm for you? Old sissy. You all sissified now? So right here on Wheel Hop Wilma's frame, this metal line that come down to our big old booster, I bet we can make some of this work. Oh yeah, that's a real good sign. All that dirty water in there. That's actually probably brake fluid. I don't know what it is. All right, I got a little bit of a 90 going right here, which is what we're kind of after. Got a little bend right there that may work too. About right in there. She's covered in the Rust Flakes Deluxe, but let's give her a quick little wire wheel restoration. Well, she cleaned up pretty good. Got a little bit of pitting going on, but nothing a little black rattle can won't fix. Yeah. Oh. Hey, there's some debris in there. I felt it hit my arm. Yeah. See a little bit of rust in here. And since that's gonna kind of suck into our engine, I'll do the best I can to clean her out. Yeah. Stick it, flick it. Stick, flick. Oh. So now, will that even fit on that? Hopefully, it looks pretty close to me. I just eyeballed it. Oh yeah, shove on there. You can do it. I mean, it's a tight fit, but it's on there. And that seems to work pretty good like that. Throw your wing nut where you lose that. You gotta see how thick this sucker is, because we don't want that to suck up into that. Drill us a 1/2-inch hole. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's set that there. Try to give us a mark to help indicate where to put this. And we'll pull this off here and go tack it up somewhere over there. All right, we're gonna see if we can't make this custom breather even more custom. Obviously this was whipped up out one of them cheap chrome ones and cut to the Weber breather. Them little click-on Weber breathers, obviously I'm not a huge fan of. That one I think looks pretty good with that little chrome job. Question now will be, can we figure out our angle, which should be about like that right there. Here we go. I think we did pretty good. Hopefully that's the right spot, because she's full welded. Just have faith we did a good job. So I'm actually glad I thought about that piece over there. We're gonna keep the rest of that scrap. All these custom applications we're always doing, especially on like the little mini trucks, adapting the Motorcraft style carburetors to crap. You always need something like this. There's always a thing where it's like, oh, I wish we could hook that up. And I just never have tubing that size. So we got some now, and that's got different bins and stuff in it, which helps us even more. Huh? How's that looking? Hey, hey, looky right there. Perfect. Someone sent this little diverter splitter. I don't know, they claim their Weber responded way better with having this on there. And I was worried it wasn't actually gonna fit because of our bracket, but it actually fits just perfect. So we'll probably install it with it on there. Or when we go back for the final time, we'll probably slap it on there, I guess I should say. Kind of show you what it is. It's supposed to help the air somehow. I don't know. I ain't saying it wouldn't work, but I think it's gonna make some type of huge difference. Probably not. That little splitter there is gonna be underneath that, so maybe we need all the help we can get, because once it hits this big old wide strip here to really slow it down, then it needs to go over that real high speed. Good thing that CNC machine. We'll try her. Let's pop our gasket, and we need to get some black rattle can on that so it don't rust back on us. We keep her in the oven room in here, she'll cook fast. Luckily that's taking well. So we can just put a thick coat on. Give her about, I don't know, 5 minutes in here, she'll probably be good. Figured by now we'd have spark plugs, but they ain't brought them to us yet. Alright. Well, if that dries, I'll make a quick run to the house and I'll be right back. Still looks wet to me. Yep, she's still wet. Ugh. Theo! The air's slowly letting out of the front of this and it's sitting down. So when it finally loses enough where it can sink a little, it goes creak creak. And he keeps hearing it. And now he's convinced there's something in there. Let's check these out real quick. I ordered these. Supposed to be for this. They seem to interlock. You see a problem we have right there is that wanting to rub that. So, ooh, those things look real good quality. Just waiting to break apart already. Nice and corroded down in there. Alright, so those should be able to work. I really am gonna have to watch back on the old videos and see if I can figure out what the color was called on that dash. I thought I still had a can of it, which was always the plan, so I would be able to do it or know what color it was at least. And obviously I done lost it or forgot what it was called, whatever. Another thing I had ordered were these right here, which are from, I think, a Nissan Hardbody. Jeez Louise. And I know these are black, but what we're thinking, all right now, who needs a loud compressor upstairs when you got them outside, huh? What we're thinking with this being black and there being black in this insert material, they would kind of look good there like that, which I do think they will look good. We do have that little bit of black there. Then of course, if we had a crank on there, that little knobby's black. So that black would kind of flow throughout there. So I just need to get with Top Stitch about all this now that I have our stuff, and now that I'm actually pushing to get some of this stuff wrapped up on this one. Hey, there you are. Now that I spent probably 30-40 minutes looking for you, pay attention to where you set your camera down. I wanted to show you us tightening up our last bolt here. When I showed you this little billet adapter director velocity stack horsepower improving thing, it had a bunch of little legs on it that were supposed to mount down through these, but I decided to take them legs off. We don't need to mount that sucker. It'll hold or it won't. Actually, it's machined on the bottom side to actually lock on that, and then that kind of puts a little pressure on it, so I don't think it's going to come off there. did not plan on doing this today, but that flopping around's always bugged me, and I really like how that just worked out. Set that there. No, it does not block our hole, so now that can suck into here, that can suck into here, and this can direct it back into our motor. We're just trying to be eco-friendly here. Save the planet one efficient Datsun at a time. That looks good, like real good. Very happy with that. Now, as I was looking, our parts came in, so I got some spark plugs here. So let's hop back to old Gertie. I think on these I usually use a wrench instead of a socket. You better watch out though. She ain't running right. We about to fix that. Besides fixing that, we about to really blow some doors off, because right here we got the double platinums. That's right, mess around with me, they come in the gold box. They ain't even ribbed for your pleasure. Those are just straight, sleek, high speed, aerodynamic. These things are gonna split more air than the old splitter diverter hid underneath the chrome jobber over there. No, yeah, that means I get to do the one plug wire again. That's a total pain. You combine these with that supercharger right there, yeah, we're about to be a problem for everybody. Jeez Louise, who put that on there? What do we have in there before? We had the old 45, the R45 TS's. Those will now be replaced by the 41 803s. Yeah, that sucker there can't even get that socket on. Another reason why everybody loves headers. Pop. These spark plugs aren't that old. And that number 2 we just pulled out looked perfectly fine. Wondering if we ain't fighting a bad connection on one of the plug wires. Gap's a little tight on that. With the HEI, we should be safe to go to 45. I think she was about 38. Who gapped these, huh? Who would do something like that? Where? That one was about 41 and a half. A little bit better. I probably dropped that one. I'm bad about that. So just out of curiosity here, I wanted to see from where we're gonna bottom out our threads. I actually thought these ones might be longer, but they're actually shorter, so that's gonna help us out. Not a lot, but even if we gain a 1/8 inch or so, or a 1/16 of an inch, or 3/64 of an inch, anything's better than nothing. Oh, don't round it off there, you won't ever get her back out. So they're the double platinums, you get 2 tries, all right? Oh, line wrench. You mean spark plug wrench? Ah, did it not spin it? I thought I had it. So as you can imagine, the one that's hard to get the boot on, yeah, it's fun to get to. I know, she's spinning. I got her! Guys, I know we do some fun, goofy builds, sometimes some driver quality stuff like the Yeehaw. You know, the battery just flops around in there, we don't even try. There's difference in driver quality and show quality. And I wouldn't even say the Datsun was built for show quality. I didn't go out of my way to hide the wiring and stuff like I did on this truck. But Datsun's still built fairly nice. I mean, there's not a lot of builders doing, you know, every component under there and all new wiring and whatever. But looking over old Gertrude, I put some stinking work into this one. The way everything goes in and out, all the head wiring and everything. I needed today just to take the time to appreciate these two. I forgot how good y'all are to me. There's the rest of our spark plugs on this side. No surprises. So I'm gonna get our last one put back in there and hopefully get these plug wires all wrapped up. Be good to me. I'm gonna tell y'all what. One, number 5's whipping me. 2, if we did have a misfire from a spark plug, guaranteed it come from number 5. All the other ones look perfectly fine. Now this one, she's a little crunchy to get out of there, almost like she was rusty. And all the other electrodes down in there are white. This one's brown. She may not been firing. It's rusty and crusty down in the spark plug, so I don't know if inside here is broken and a bad connection. But it also smells burnt. Like if you've ever smelt electrical fire when it released the magic smoke, that's what this smells like, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever smelt a spark plug that smelled exactly like that. So if I can figure out how to get this one tightened up, I bet we're gonna be in much better shape. There we go. Now we got all new plugs and wires. These ones still got me questioning, but like I said multiple times, just doing spark plug or plug wires has fixed my problem. May not been the problem this go around. Maybe in that one spark plug. We're gonna have to do a little driving on it to see. All of our spark plugs happy. Hopefully, knock on wood there. I was trying to spray our air fittings here. I think this one's for the actual tank pressure. The problem is I don't have soap, so I was trying some of our So Fresh and Clean cleaner by the Sweet Patina. I don't see any bubbling, but it's kind of hard to trust something like that. You really need a leak detector and/or we need soapy water. Now, I don't have soap, and I'm about to have to leave to take Hot Rod up to what's it called, Vacation Bible School, which means it's made it to the evening. I don't even know how that much time's gone by. I think we're gonna have to pass on looking for our air leak. Now the thing is, the way these valves work, you gotta have pressure on the backside to hold the diaphragm closed. So if your main tank leaks off, as it loses pressure, it allows the valves to open. So, but if that's the case, oh, well, it takes a lot less PSI to hold up the back. So if you're like, well, how come the back's still up? You got all that weight on the front, so it takes a lot less to hold up the rear. They're all about the same right now, so I'm pretty sure our main tank's leaking off. Then that allows our other valves to bleed off and the truck to slowly sit down. We probably should have concentrated on one vehicle and/or the other today if we wanted to make sure to get everything done on each one we wanted to get done, but that's okay. Hopefully we're gonna have this one tuned up and running better. And then I like doing that little tube thing on the breather majigger. I did not plan on messing with. Things sure didn't plan on losing our camera and wasting almost an hour looking for it. I think we need to clean this rig out real quick, and we need to do some quick test driving on them. Can I help you?
I have lotion on my hand, so I can't open it. I was like trying to grab the shirt, and I was like, come on. And I'm like, oh, I finally did it. And you're like, can I help you? And I was like, oh, dang it, I didn't do it.
You ready to go, girly?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me get my shoe.
All right. I got a little Hot Rod dropped off. We're going to do some test driving. I'm not feeling the greatest, guys. About the last hour, headache set in real bad. I got real nauseous. And I don't think it ain't related to the taco boy. I don't know. It feels different. Can't tell what's going on here. We ain't got time to be sick though. You got at least test on them. It's running good. Must be that new Splitter Deluxe in there. Set our park and brake. Let all of our cool air out here. We'll be back, Theo. Hey, sweet mama. All right, and here we go, folks. Let's put a couple miles on her. She's doing good. Thought we may experience her cutting out of fuel, but that ain't happened yet. I did order us a fuel pump off the flea bay, where you buy all your fleas. I ordered a Nikki. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's like, I don't know, I think who makes the carburetors and the OG fuel pumps. another couple of years, but when it gets here, it should be a good one, I'm hoping. This one seems to be all right. I mean, I've gassed on it pretty hard. Just don't lose your prime. If that old Weber ever runs out of fuel, and you're gonna have a hard time cranking off the battery apparently to get enough up to it. Let's give her some gas here. Let's race a Honda. Who wants to race a Honda? Come on. Who wants some of those Datsun? Well, Honda was scared. She didn't want none. This truck just rides so good. It's so incredibly smooth, and it runs so smooth. That's why we really need to get all this little crap lined out where we can just start hopping in it and going, start appreciating it more. Here in Tecumseh, we're gonna get an O'Reilly's. That's what they're building right there. We may do the grand opening. I don't know, the month they're projecting for right now is probably my busiest month we have planned for the rest of the year. So we'll see how that lines out or works out. If it can work out, we may have to whip a little box truck together for them for the grand opening, who knows. And downshift. I mean, it's running good. It's just a slug, guys. She just ain't got enough power. Could probably turn the idle up on this one too. Shift's good. I love how just everything about this truck's smooth. This right here is what it's about, guys. Cruising a little back road action. Look how pretty that is. The other thing is, going down back roads, you never know what you're gonna find. You may have a new vehicle you come across that you just have to have. Or you come across an old vehicle that you used to have. Pulled a fast one on you. Dang, that GMC was looking good. Well, there's one successful test drive down. Oh, forgot we had the arm just a stroking. Here, let me reach this very easy to reach switch now instead of undoing twisted wires. That thing's funny. I would like to be somewhere and to see that go driving by. All right, that's what I thought. I knew you'd be here guarding the truck. That's a good boy. Here we go, round 2, hopefully. Be good to me, sweet mama. Oh yeah, sounds like she's running good there. A whole lot easier to get out of here if someone didn't put a big cowboy cruiser right in the way. All right, she's been doing good so far. I haven't really gave it a heavy load, so let's just kind of mash the gas here. There we go. She ain't cutting out now. She like that. Woo! There we go. So downshift. Whoa, Betsy. Whoa, dirty Gertie. Better calm down. Well, after seeing what we've seen today on this one, I assumed it was the plug wires, and after our test drive, after changing them, and then the one spark plug we found that was kind of funky, I think the assuming does what it usually does, which is make an ass out of you and me, because I bet our plug wires were fine. This time, she needed a set of spark plugs. That last hoorah burnout we did for Slick was all that spark plug had left in it. You go to the Bromies, go get you a triple Sunday banana split. Let's go for one last downshift. Oh yeah, it's pulling real good. We fixed her. Now we just need to drive around, see if we can find any cops who want to race. You want to line them up with me? I would talk to y'all right now, but everything on this truck shakes, rattles, and rolls. There we go. Yes, sir. She is liking the tune-up. So it's funny, because on some vehicles, like y'all see us do a Will It Run, and just take an absolute turd. The Orange International we just did. Motor's great. The plug wires we threw on there, total turds. The spark plugs, we have no clue what they look like. and that thing just runs. I mean, it revs good, clean, and just likes it. Those plug wires are literally about to fall in half. This truck, this motor in particular, now I know those plug wires are a problem, but every time I do plug wires or plugs in this one, it like just really wakes it up. And I can always notice, like, when you start giving it some gas going fast on the highway, it gets there so much faster. So this thing is super duper happy right now. So that's good, because by the time Mortske comes down again, maybe it's a year, that'll give me time to let this stuff go bad, and then I'll go to take him for another ride in it. It'll probably run off 6 cylinders this time, and he won't get to ride again. Perfect. So as far as this goes, we didn't fix our air leak, but it's running way better, and I am happy with the amount of stuff we got fixed on the Datsun. A lot of little stuff. That trick seems pretty happy also going up and down the road. I'm going to show you what our electricians did, because they come and got me and let me know they had this out here rocking and rolling. So now right here in the corner, you see we got 2 switches. One there, one there. One switches these 3. So we'll have some light at night, and then our floodlight, instead of being on full time using the photo eye thingy, whatever, it's moved to that corner there, and now we've got control of it with the switch. So I have had to come out here a couple times at night, either measure some stuff or get some parts, like when we were doing the cut down job, and I was working till like midnight, 1 in the morning, and it is nice to be able to see out there. So that's some progress there. The painters, like I said, I'd met with them. They just went to, they kind of calculated what kind of material or the quantities of materials they were going to need, and then they're supposed to be back in a day or 2 to get started. So a little progress on the add-on being made there. We did kind of play with our AC a little bit. Looks like 79 is all she's kind of liking, which again feels great. I thought with 2 units that big we may be able to get her cooler. I don't know. I'm not an AC guy, and I'm doing some experimental stuff right now. So with all that being said, my stomach feels like crap, and it started feeling like crap after I drank a carbonated water. So I don't know why that's not settling with me. I usually drink them things, but I keep like doing this burping, and I can taste it, so I know that has something to do with it. I'm kind of feeling bloated, so maybe a little too much information there, but what I'm saying is I kind of feel like crap. So I think I'm gonna call it. It is like 6:30. All I planned on getting done, besides what we did get done, was go through some of these parts boxes and tools stuff and just put it where it goes. And then our add-on over there, there's just a couple piles of trash and like some scrap wood, and I just kind of wanted to sort through it. Most of it I just need to sit in the back of the van and drive to the dumpster and then toss it in the dumpster. So y'all ain't missing out too much on that. I'll probably just get up real early tomorrow. Fingers crossed Billy's gonna feel better, and I will knock that out before I get going on that Dulé sitting out there. Now speaking of that, let's see, where are we at on our main channel? If that one goes out, nope, by the time this video goes out, that dually video should be out. Should have been last Monday. Now after that, we're gonna be, I don't know, I think I'm about to hop on the Model A, then the GMC. I'm bringing it here. Slicks Firebird, I texted him today about, hey, what dates work for you, where we can get on it. Like I said, I want to get where we can start cranking out some of the projects around here. We've been having fun doing some wheel it runs and doing this and that, but I'm ready to make big progress on some of the projects we have lined up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I thank you so much for being here. I know we kind of just piddled and paddled with a couple of our trucks, but as you build a fleet, part of the having a fleet's maintaining the fleet. And obviously ours could use some maintenance. So thank you guys for watching. PutInsFabShop.com for that good quality merchandise. We appreciate all the support there. You guys coming back here watching these videos, telling your mama, telling your kiddos to watch, whatever, spreading the good word helps us grow and helps support us. And then all the support through the merchandise has made this crazy dream of mine come true. So I cannot thank you guys enough from the bottom of the heart, bottom of my heart. And on behalf of my family, they're so thankful for me to be able to do what I truly love, which is try to put content out to bring you guys some joys, hopefully some laugh, some distraction from the crazy world we live in. So thank you guys. I'm on the Patreon, I'm on the Facebooker, I'm on the Instagrammer. And other than that, do not forget, sitting on your ass will not finish your project. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hot damn, there's so much BSery. We had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puddin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on!